Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. In this video I'm going to be introducing you to HTML. Now what is HTML? Well, HTML is a markup language, and in simple words, HTML allows you to put content in your web page. So things like text, links, headings, images, pictures, pictures, the same thing, images, videos and graphics, etc. And yeah, so HTML allows you to put them on your website, and CSS allows you to customize them. So change how they looks, the size of it, the hover effect, the color, and everything about each of your elements you put on your website. Okay, so again, HTML is a skeleton, and CSS is the makeup or the skin, we can say, if you want to relate it to that. Now I'm going to show you this website. So as you can see, I have made this website earlier. So we have a nice big heading here, a small heading here. We have 3 links here connected to the required pages, although we have just 1 page. So these are just random links that I put here. And yeah, so we have another heading here, a small paragraph with 2 lines and a big image. And finally, we have an emphasized text here and some links. So we're going to be creating the exact same web page. Now, 2 things here. The first thing is that we are using HTML5, which is the latest HTML version. Just don't worry about the previous version, because HTML5 is the latest one and has some meaningful text, which allows you to, it's good for readability and also for your SEO. And secondly, we need a text editor to write our HTML code on. Theoretically, you could use any of your Notepad apps, or Notepad or whatever app you have on your computer. But we're going to be using a text editor because that simplifies our work, and that's much convenient to use because that is made for your HTML code. So yeah. Now the text editor that I'm using is called Atom. So this is the text editor that I am using, and this is free. And there are many other text editors like Brackets, VS Code, and Notepad++. But Atom is, I think, is the best one, the best solution out there. And this works for both Mac and Windows, so you should be fine for this. I'll show you what the download file size is. So if I just go here, okay, it's 192 megabytes. So it is not that big of a file. You can download it. Once you have downloaded and install it, you'll get this. Okay, so this is the text editor. As you can see, it's blank. There's nothing going on here. It's a very simple text editor, by the way, not fancy. I'm gonna just minimize this here. And guys, you don't need to go in full screen because we are not writing a large code, so half of the screen is just fine. So things like this just fine. And for the other half, we're gonna be resizing our Chrome tab, so we can see what we are writing. The first thing we need to be doing is saving this file as HTML, so our browser knows that this file is runnable, executable, and it allows us to see the web page. So I'm going to go here on File and Save As. Okay, and I'm going to call it first on our website, my web page. Okay, and make sure you save as HTML. So after that, HTML as an extension. Okay, on desktop, and save. I'm going to create a folder as well just to separate it. First create it, and inside this folder I've saved my file, so that makes it much easier, because afterward you're going to be adding pictures, which I'm going to show you later on. So make sure you create a separate folder for that. Okay, so yeah, save, and now I should have a folder on my desktop called the first web page. If I just open this web page now, as you can see, just blank. There's nothing here. There is a predefined structure that we have to follow in any website. So we have to always start with the doc type declaration. So as you can see, as soon as I tapped the first 3 letters, I got something here that shows the thing that I want to type. So this is known as IntelliSense, and this pretty much allows you to type things much quicker and avoid any unnecessary errors. So I'm going to be just clicking enter, and as you can see, it has typed the first line for me. Now doc type HTML tells that you are running the current version of HTML, so yeah, HTML5. So make sure you include a doc type, otherwise your web browser wouldn't know what version of HTML you are running. Okay, so the next thing we need to be writing is we need to be declaring HTML. So we are writing in HTML code. So for this we need to be using a tag called HTML, as you can see. Enter. I'm going to get rid of everything here, so I'm going to get rid of all this part. Just don't worry for now, just don't worry for now. Okay, so okay, 1 second, there you go. Okay, so this is HTML, so this tells that we are writing in HTML code, and inside here we can write our HTML code. Now to make sure you don't write any HTML code outside these two tags, so anything over here or anything above here. So as you can see, we have an opening tag, yeah, and also this is a closing tag. So most of the tag in HTML, it has an opening tag and as well as a close tag. So opening tag normally you declare with the name itself, and a close tag you declare with the forward slash and name itself. Yeah, so as you can see, HTML, I'm closing with /HTML. So this is the standard structure for opening and closing tag in HTML. In any HTML code, we have two very important tags. That is head tag and body tag. Well, head tags allows you to type, declare things about your web page itself. So things like title, the web icon if you have, or anything else about the web page. Also on head tag, you normally include the CSS code if you want to separate it from your body. Yeah, so you just put it in there, or anything about your web page. Yeah, and on body tag instead, you type things that you want to make visible on this screen. So everything that you want to make visible or show on your screen, you write on a body tag. We're going to be declaring the head tag. So for this, we need to be writing head, enter, and as you can see, it has opened a head tag, and also it has closed the head tag for us. And after that, we need to be creating the body tag, which is the tag that allows they makes visible your content online, which is in this area. Yeah, so you can see your content, and that's called body. So I'm going to be typing body. Okay, I'm going to be also closing the body tag, /body. There you go. Oops. So this is how you open and close the tag. Okay, so I'm going to be just including a bunch of spacing here. Okay, that's very good. I'm going to be getting rid of one here because we don't need two declaration there. Okay, so now on heading, I can give a title to my site. So for this, we need to be using a specific keyword or tag called title, as you can see, and I'm going to call it, okay, my first web page. If I just save it now by clicking Ctrl S or Command S, or just going here and then save. If I just go on my web browser and just refresh it, as you can see, it has changed the title. Yeah, from whatever it was before, now it says my first web page. So yeah, we have successfully changed the title, but the body is still empty. There's nothing here. Now on the body part, we're going to be writing, adding some stuff here. So the first one, we're going to be using the heading. Yeah, so I'll show you. I'm going to be just typing H1 for the heading, and I'm going to call this. And okay, let's see what this looks like now. If I just save it and then refresh it, as you can see. Okay, where is this coming from? Okay, I got two of them, so there you go. Okay, I'll just go back and refresh. As you can see, we've got a simple screen with just text that says hello world. H tag, which is the heading text, has 6 different tags here. So you have H1, H2, H3, H4, H5, and H6. So the 1 is the largest one, and 6 is the smallest one. I'll show you. Okay, if I just save it, now you'll be able to see all the different heading tags that you have on HTML. I go here, refresh, as you can see. So these are all the different heading tags that we have in HTML. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Another tag that we have on HTML is called paragraph tag. So paragraph tag allows you to write content in your website. So text format. So for this, we need to be declaring paragraph tag like this. And we also need to be closing the paragraph tag as well. So / paragraph and close. Oops, this is in block case. There you go, like this. Okay, so in between these two brackets, we can just type anything we like. So as a paragraph, I'm going to be writing. That's good. And if I just save it, let's see what it looks like. As you can see, we have written a paragraph. So this is my first web page. Okay, that's good. Now say for instance, I want to include links to my web page. So how do I do that? Well, for that we need to be using anchor tag. So just declare anchor tag. Okay, anchor, as you can see. And so this is the structure. We have a href, so this is the declaration for the anchor tag. As you can see, we are closing with just a tag. Okay, and in middle here you put the link of a page, and in between these two braces you put your text that will appear over on your screen. So I'm going to link to Google. I'll go here. Okay, I'm going to paste the exact link over here. Okay, and I'm going to call this okay, good. Full stop. If I just save it now, go here, refresh it. As you can see, it has created a link tag. So if I just click here, this will direct me to google.com. So this is how you declare anchor tag. So after the ahref, you put the link of the page that you want to direct your visitors to, and after the closing braces over here, you put the text that you want to show on your screen. You can put text, you can put images, you can put graphics, whatever things you want to put over here. Finally, I'm going to show you how to import image in your website. So for this, the tag we're going to be using is called image tag, and let's just use it. So img, enter. I'm going to get rid of this over here. Okay, so you have to just put the source of your image. So src means the source. So where is that located, the file? Okay, I'm going to be just downloading an image from a website. There you go. And now we should have this file on our download folder over here. And I'm going to be moving these files to our folder that we have created. This website, just to make it more convenient. And now I'm going to be just copying over here the source. Okay, the path name, because you have the exact source, so from where exactly your web browser need to be picking the image from, and that's very important. Okay, now I'm going to be pasting the source over here, as you can see. So you need to be going first on users, then on this file, then on desktop, then on this folder, and then it's going to be able to find this picture. So make sure you include the exact source, otherwise it's not going to be able to find your picture. Now save it, and let's see if it now is working. And as you can see, it has imported the picture over here. Now that you have got a basic understanding of HTML, so let's just actually start building this website. Let's see how we do that. Okay, for this I'm gonna just get rid of everything. I'm gonna do from scratch now. Okay, we need to be declaring the HTML. So what version of HTML we are writing in. That's doc type. Okay, enter, and it has declared that we are running HTML5. And then we need to be declaring the HTML. So we are running HTML, opening, and then we need to be also closing HTML over here, /HTML. Okay, and then there are two main tags that we need to be creating in any website. That's heading tag, that's head tag, and body tag. So head tags open, and head tag close. Sorry. And also we have the body tag, so body, oops, closing the body tag, that's fine. Okay, now as you can see on the head tags over here, we have a title. So that says share your travel mountain in London. Okay, so we're going to be exactly writing this title on our head tag. So for this we need to be using the title keyword or tag. So title, okay, and it has automatically opened it and closed it for us. So this is the good thing about our text editor, because it allows us to write things much quicker. Okay, so I'm going to be writing the title over here. So I'm going to write share your travel okay. Well, why am I using time tag over here? 1 second. Title. Sorry guys, I literally forgot. Okay, so we got the title tag now, and let's just save it, and go back here and refresh it. Hopefully all titles will now change. As you can see, it's now changed. I have again opened it twice. Let's just close one. Okay, that's gone. Perfect. We've done the title tag on the head part. Now we're going to be working on the body. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff we have to do over here. So the first one, we are using heading here. So this is the H1 and this is the H2, and this one is H3. So H1, okay, and yeah. So the title for this is Share Your Travel. Okay, so that's H1. And after that we are using a H2 tag, and okay, so mountain London. Okay, we need to be also closing the H2 tag as we have opened before. Okay, and let's just save it. Let's see how this looks like now. Okay, there you go. Okay, that's good. And I misspelled it, mountain. And then we have 3 anchor tag over here. So they are linking to a specific page, but currently they are not linking anywhere. So yeah, they're supposed to be linking to a specific page. So we're going to be creating this exact same thing over here. So in line 10, I'm going to be creating an anchor tag. So a href, as you can see over here, it shows up the anchor. It tells you what it is. So okay, a href, and this is not going to link it anywhere. So I'm going to leave this as a hash over here. So hash is when you don't want to link it anywhere. Okay, then over here I'm going to be calling a description. Okay, so I'm going to do the same thing for the other 2 anchors over here. Reviews, that's fine. If I just save it now, okay. If I just go to my website and refresh it, as you can see over here, we have got everything in one line and looks very weird and not like this one over here. Okay, so why is that? Well, because here we're using bullet points, and each bullet points go into a new line. So theoretically we could fix this, but I'll show you. We could include a line break. So break, and guys, break is one of the tags that doesn't have a closing tag. Yeah? So break is just open it and that's it. You just open it. Okay, so now if I just save it, as you can see, okay, we've got everything in a new line. So break means break the line and go to the next one. Okay. So, but it doesn't still look like this, because here we have got the bullet points. Let's see how we create the bullet points. Well, for this I'm going to get rid of the break over here, because we don't need. As you can see over here, this is unordered list, so it's just a point and doesn't say the order. So not 1, 2, 3 or first, second, third. So that means this is unordered list. So in order to create an unordered list, bullet points, we have to use UL. So unordered list UL, and UL, okay, and you have the opening and closing tag as well. So this part of my 3 links, I'm gonna be cutting and then pasting it inside this UL unordered list. If I just save it now and show you here, it will still not look as before. This because we are not still telling our web browser from where to where should each line go. So for this we need to be using a tag called li, yeah, so list tag. So open li, and also after your anchor you have to close this as well. So let's just do the same thing for the remaining 2 link over here. Okay, so if I just save it now, and let's see if now it's better. Okay, now it's better, and it looks exactly the same thing as that. Okay, so we've got our links over here. Now the next thing we have to do, we have to just add a bit of spacing over here, just to make it a bit more clear what we're doing. Okay, there you go. Now, the next thing we're going to be doing is we're going to be using another so heading tag for this description text over here. So we're going to be using H3 tag, H3 opening and also close it, H3, and there you go. And in between we're going to be writing description. Okay, now save it, and let's just see. It has now created the tag. There you go, description. Okay, very good. And after that, as you can see, we are using a paragraph tag over here. So this is a paragraph tag, yeah. And okay, so let's just try to do that. Get a new line. I'm going to be creating the paragraph tag, declaring p. And also we're going to be closing this paragraph tag as well, so closing P. In between we're going to be typing all of this content over here. So for the sake of this video I'm going to be just copying it from here, Control C, Command C, and pasting it over here. Okay, as you can see it has imported the text over here. However, one thing to notice here is that on this page, as you can see, we have a first line, yeah, that says photo taken by Sadman, and second line we've got our actual paragraph. Yeah, over here everything is just in 2 lines without any separation. Why is that? Well, because we haven't used the break. Okay, so we're gonna be using the break after yeah, Sadman. So break, there you go, and now it should create a new line. If I just refresh, as you can see, I'm gonna adding another break. You can add as many as you like, just to yeah, get separate a bit more. Okay, now it looks better. And one thing here, now if I just go somewhere in between over here after select this full stop and then into a new line, so and then save it. So do you think that once I click refresher, we will have 2 separate lines, or will be in a same line like this? Yeah, so do you think that this part will go to it in a new line like here, like that, or will it be same as this? Yeah, so let's see. Okay, as you can see, just same as before because we haven't used a break. This tells us that it doesn't matter if you go to a new line in between lines, because your web browser will look for break, yeah, for the break tag in order to go to a new line. So now, in order to separate this as well, what we have to do, you have to just go over here and then include another break like that, save it, and now it will go to a new line, as you can see. Okay, but we don't want to do this. I'm going to just get rid of it. So this is just for your readability, really. You're going to get a bit shorter paragraph, so that makes it easy to understand, like this. Okay. As you can see, it is now, I can see pretty much everything from here. Okay. I think just increase a bit of the space over here. Okay. If I just go back here, as you can see on my paragraph, I have a few links. Yeah, so we have this word which is connected to a link, this word as well, this one as well. Yeah. So how to do that? Well, we have to use the anchor tag for that inside this paragraph. So in order to do that, we have to find the specific word over here. So this part, and we need to be cutting it using a Control X or Command X like that, and then use an anchor tag. So there you go, we got it over here, and it's not linked to anywhere. That's why I'm gonna leave it as a hashtag over here. And in between these 2 tags, I'm gonna paste the word that I have just cut it. Yeah. Save, and then let's just go here. So if I refresh now, let's see what it looks like. As you can see, we've got an anchor, anchor tag over here. The same thing we're gonna be doing for the remaining 2 other words over here. So we've got the kernel museum. Okay, so this is one of it. So Command X, anchor, and then paste it in between. Okay, and same goes for the other one as well. So stroke museum, right, stroke journey. Okay, and then X, anchor, and then paste it in between. In order to make it much easier to read, I'm going to be separating into new lines. So over here, there you go, that's fine. Okay, that's fine. Now it is much easier to read. Save it and go back here, and hopefully it will do the same as the other page. There you go, it does. The next thing we need to be doing is importing this image. Yeah, so I've saved this image in a folder. I'll just drag and drop over here. Okay, I'm gonna get the exact pathway for this. The path name, that's fine. Okay, and I'm going to be using the image tag over here. So img, and get rid of the last part over here. So all we need is the image source. That's what we need, and paste it. Okay, now that's fine. So save it, and hopefully, sorry, on the screen. Okay, there you go. We got the image. And guys, as I have moved from my download folder to my first website folder, that's why currently you don't see anything over here. Yeah. Okay. So the next thing we need to be doing is we need to be including this emphasized text, right? So for this we need to be using the emp the EM tag, so EM emphasis, and inside here we're going to be typing mountain. Okay, if I just save it and go back to my web page and refresh it, as you can see we've got the text over here, the emphasized text over here. And finally we need to be creating a footer link over here, as you can see. So for this we're going to be using a paragraph, so P, okay, paragraph, and inside here we're going to be writing 3 anchor tags over here. So first one, okay, 1 second, I'm going to get a new line and over here paste my anchors. So A, there you go, anchor, and I'm going to call this home. Okay, same for the next one. In between these links we have a separation, so I'm going to be just putting it in here as well. There you go. Okay, if I just save it, and now if I just refresh this page, you will be able to see, there you go, we got the footer link as expected. So everything apart from this picture that we have moved from this folder to my other folder, looks same. A question that might come up in your mind now is that, Sadman, but how do you know which tag goes in a HTML code? Guys, I don't really know which tag goes in HTML code, and I don't know which tag does what. So what I do, I just go on Google and search it for HTML tag list, and this should give you, this should bring you in a W3 School. There you go. This is the website that I use to find all of my HTML tags. So as you can see, you can just look for any tags over here. There are everything over here, and these are pretty much enough. So I just click once in a video. As you can see, it shows you how to what code you need to write for the video, and in which browser are available those, and everything about the specific tag. This is well documented, by the way, so you can just use this website to look for all of your all of your tags that you need. However, there are a few tags that you need to be learning by heart, because you're going to be using very often. Some of them are, of course, the H. So in order to create the heading, you need to be using the H tag. So H1 to 6, H1 is the largest one, and H6 is the smallest one. And of course the paragraph, so this is the tag that you're going to be using very often. Also the href, so for anchors, for links, for hyperlinks, you need to be using this tag. And also image, so if you import image, so img src and equal to, and then commenting sign, and then just put the link of the file where specifically is your image stored. And finally, that's pretty much enough for your HTML. So for instance, this EM tag, you don't need to learn by heart, you can just look for it, and I didn't know that about it, so therefore I just went there and looked for how to create emphasized text in HTML. So yeah guys, the main thing you need to learn by heart, so things like image, how to import an image, anchors and paragraph and headings, those tags are important. And the remaining one, just look for W3 School website, and you can just get from it. Okay, as you can see, these are just a fraction of tags that I've used in my website to build my web page, but there are plenty of them out there, guys. So make sure you go to a website like W3 School or other website to find your HTML tag, and there are hundreds of documentation, hundreds of guides, hundreds of tutorials on how to use specific tags, so you shouldn't be worried at all. Guys, hopefully this should give you a basic understanding on how to start writing your first web page in HTML. And yeah guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.